so I'm going to be so real with you guys today. If you're considering starting an info product growth agency, my voice is low, but if you're considering starting an info product growth agency this 2025, then I want to let you know some things so you understand what you're actually getting yourself into. So why should you listen to me? Well, in this channel, I document my journey to hitting 10k more copywriting, which I have not still hit, and I know that is the same goal you have, and that's the reason why I want to start for product growth agency to scale to $250,000 per month. Right? It is possible. The thing is, I'm going to give you like the two sides of the coin. Now, I have some notes here about it. So basically, there are two sides of the coin to info product growth agencies, and I'm documenting my journey. So along the way, I kind of started an info product growth agency by myself. I didn't hire anyone, I didn't look for someone. But that's not the main point, right? It's actually executing what you promise. So here's the story. I looked for a client who was a real estate investor, and this client wanted to like start an online education business, and I pitched him the idea of helping him launch, scale, and automate his online course. Okay, so we are going to help him create the course, high ticket course, and then sell it and automate it. Like that's typical IPGA offer, right? And it wasn't a bad idea doing that. In fact, he was willing to pay. So I jumped on the call and I closed him on this kind of call, right? So I closed him on the sales call, and we now went to the onboarding call. So in the onboarding call, I gave him like the big value delivery process. We'll create, we'll do market research, we'll do live delivery, we'll pre-sell, all these things under 45 days. That was my promise. It sounds crazy, right? Now someone is telling you, right? So under 45 days, we're going to do all that. From someone who has not started an online education business before, has not created any offer. So don't worry, you're going to hear a story today. So we started doing research. We created the offer successfully. I created the offer for him, and we launched the we didn't even launch the offer first. We just like created the offer, and then it was time to kind of like pre-sell it with a system that I developed. So it was time to pre-sell it. We told him the entire process. So first we'll pre-sell it, we'll open a wait list, then pre-sell it, then deliver the course live, then edit the course after multiple iterations, then start automating and optimizing as well. So there were a lot of moving parts to this, and my client felt overwhelmed by the process. So number one, I said there will be two sides of the coin. I wish I had a coin, but there are two sides of the coin. Okay, so there are two sides of the coin in IPGA, and the reason why I'm going to, in fact, it's just the thing I'm going to be talking about in this video. Pardon or bear with me if this video is kind of like filled with a little mistakes, because I'm not editing it. I just want it to be raw. So there are two sides to this video. The first one is why IPGA is the worst business model you can start like right now as a beginner. And then the other side of the coin is I'm going to rant about anybody, whosoever it is, that is talking down on IPGA. I know it sounds weird. I'm telling you that you should not start an IPGA, and then I'm shouting and ranting at anyone who tells you not to start an IPGA. Well, you're going to understand right now. So starting with the first one, why IPGA is not like a good business model for you right now. So the first reason, if you listen to my story carefully, you'll find out that an IPGA is complicated. Let me explain. An IPGA, compared to any other business, simpler business model, has a lot of moving parts. There's traffic. You have to bring traffic into the business. There's conversions. There's offers. Like, there are a lot of things. You have to create the offer for them, pre-sell the offer for them, deliver the course live, work on the course, iteration, automation, scaling, optimization, all these different things. It takes time. So, number one is complicated. It is so complicated to launch an online education business from scratch. Think about your favorite online business gurus. Imagaji, before he experienced success, it took him quite some time. Before he started selling a course, it took him quite some time. It was not something he woke up one morning and created a course and boom, he's making six figures, and then anyone who helped him do that is making multiple five figures. It's difficult. It's very difficult, especially as the beginner for you. It's just like saying, okay, you are going to help business owners with digital marketing. Now, just picture that. If you're a copywriter, a digital marketer, whatever you are, wherever you came from, or even just a 9 to 5 who wants to start making money online, if you're kind of like online business seasoned a little, you understand that digital marketing contains a lot of things: ads, offers, not just offers, ads, like content creation, cold outreach. That digital marketing is online marketing, trying to sell something online. There are a lot of things about it. So saying, okay, I help business owners with digital marketing, it's just like saying I will double your business for you when you're not Alex Emozi. You have no experience, you don't know how to do this kind of thing. Now, what if I told you that IPGA is worse than saying I will help people with digital marketing? IPGA is saying I will help you with digital marketing plus offer creation plus offer optimization plus done for you management. Everything is so complex. So number one is complicated. Then number two, it takes time. Now I don't know. I've not made multiple six figures yet. A year, I'm still trying to hit 10K a month. But the thing I've realized is that as someone in your shoes, trying to start an infoproduct growth agency is going to be difficult, because if you understand anything about helping businesses at all, creating offers, which I'm sure you don't, you understand that you need to create an offer that can deliver results fast. Period. You have to create an offer that can deliver results fast. So if you're going to help business owners with digital marketing, promise them an outcome that you do it in less than 30 days. It depends on the kind of offer, but make sure it's fast. Remember Alex Moses' value equation? If you're a copywriter, you understand time, delay, effort, and sacrifice. Reduce those two. Time, delay. Now, when it comes to info product agency, growth agency, are you going to help someone create a high ticket course, market research, create the course, host the course, then do all these things, then do iteration, because your first course will not be good? I'm saying this from experience. I didn't even launch the offer and the person quit. Your first course will not be good. Okay, so you have to do multiple iterations. Will you do all these things in less than 45 days? It takes at least a year. It takes a year, bro. You have to figure out traffic, all these things. It's like digital marketing agency, but a lot of things added to it. So just worse than digital marketing, offering digital marketing. So it's complicated. It takes time, and it's not for beginners at all. If you don't know marketing, if you don't know how to create offers, if you don't know how to sell, if you don't know sales closing, if you don't know all these different things, you can't help the business and you can't make any money. Now, with that said, let me comment. Let's go to the other side of the coin. Info product agency, growth agency, is like the best business model ever. It's not going to change. It's going to change your freaking life, but not for you. It's not for you. I would even suggest you start with the end in mind. Pick a market, find out a problem they have, understand the solution, and then go reach out and try to solve the problem. With the idea of an info product growth agency, what you're doing is you're helping personal brands and creators start and scale online education businesses that's making money from their audience by selling products, info products. And there are a lot of things about this. So you're trying to, so if you want to make multiple five figures per month with one client, that means you have to help the client scale to multiple six figures. So you're going to basically turn someone from scratch to Imangaji level of info online business. At least not there, but if you understand what I mean, it takes time, it's complicated. But I know I'm on the second part of this rant, right? Now, if you have experience, if you've maybe mastered the service like copywriting, and if you've been able to help business owners with some form of service and you've made money doing that and you have a lot of experience that you can do, you can offer one service related to a part of info product growth agency, offer like something like, if you know how to create offers and you've helped businesses create offers that change their business, or you know how to like I don't know, host courses, create courses. I don't know what, like a service under that, you've mastered it, then you can decide to expand. And it will still take you some time to learn all these different things. Now, being on the other side of this rant, if you, a beginner, can learn the process to create a high ticket course, launch the course, pre-sell the course, and do all these different things under 45 days, if you can learn it and be able to do it, there's no problem. You will make so much money. But the problem is that it's almost impossible. But if you can, you make so much money. Info Product Growth Agency is a realistic business model. It has been here for years. Don't mind the name. It's been there for years. As a copywriter for the last 22 months, it's been there for years. I've seen it. I think it's also called growth operating, right? It's there. It's been there. So, if you can have the experience, fine. But which you can't, I will strongly, my recommendation for you, which is basically what I'm doing, is to start with the end in mind. Start with the end in mind. Okay? Start with the end in mind. Pick a market. Pick a market, find a problem, find the solution, and then solve it. For me, I don't know, should I share this? I don't care, but for me, that was course creators. I loved online education businesses. That's why I even started an IPGA when I know that I'm not ready for this. That's why I also love guys like Jason Malaysia. I should not be promoting people, but I'll promote them. Jason, he is an info product copywriter. He's not an IPGA, but he also calls himself a growth operator, but he's just doing it kind of like for attention. But I understand his business model is all about helping people sell info products, not helping them create info products. If you get what I mean. Okay, so he went to the sales aspect. I went to the appointment setting aspect. Okay, it might not be his full business model. I will drop a link down to the person I'm talking about. But I went down to the appointment setting aspect. So if you have an info product that people have bought and have seen results with, I'll help you set appointments to sell that high ticket program on autopilot. I have a system for that. So instead of me helping you do all this groundwork of validating a course, do you know how long it took KJ Rainey, the copywriting goat of all time, to create Copy Elite? It takes a freaking long time. I also drop a link down to him. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I can break this down to you. So if you know how to do it, you can do it. If you don't, go under and pick one. If you want a piece of the pie on the online education boom, pick one, master that one. That means if you want a piece of the pie on online education, like I said, this video is long. It's not going to be long, by the way. But I'm almost running long. But it's unedited, very raw. Like if you want to make money in the online education space, that means your market will be online educators, not people who want to start. I also failed when I tried again to help people who were selling low tickets. But that's a different video for another day. You don't even know what low ticket is? You see what I'm talking about? It's all about you don't have the experience, you don't have the skill, but you can learn the information. That's fine. But learning the information, it would take you so much time to implement and get experience because there are a lot of moving parts. And then number two is something you can't offer. You can't offer scaling. You can't offer starting, scaling, and automating an online education business. It's the job of the business owner to understand their market, create an offer. You can't KJ Rain, you can't hire an IPGA to create a copywriting offer for him. He knows how to do that. I'm sorry the lighting reduced, kind of. It's about to rain. He knows how to do that. But the thing he will hire them for, that was weird. The thing he will hire them for is to execute, save him time. Maybe he will create the offer, then he will need some form of VSL. They can create that for him. That's how it works. So IPGA is a very profitable business model, but it's complicated. It takes time to see results for your client, get results for your client, and it's definitely not for beginners. With that said, so pick one thing under the info product IPGA offer. If you want to get a piece of the pie, like I am on online education businesses, pick one service. If you go to my Instagram, you see my bio, appointment setting. I've built a system for booking appointments. I'm not going to help them create the offer, book the appointment. In fact, the offer alone, see how the offer alone is, okay? The offer alone is, we'll do market research. We'll create the offer. We're not sure if this won't work. We will not pre-sell it. When we pre-sell it, if it doesn't pre-sell, we go back, we iterate on that, come back pre-sell. If it doesn't, we go back. We do this until we pre-sell it, then deliver the course live. Then once we have delivered the course live, we now ask for feedback. Then once we ask for feedback, I'm telling you the truth. Once you ask for feedback, then you iterate on that, and then you make the course better. Then you host the course. Once you host the course, I'll be back. So like, if you now switch to the way I'm telling you, that means it will take you. Let's say you now switch to helping info businesses with their top of funnel, which is, if you don't know what top of funnel is, like social media, their traffic. If you help them with the traffic, then you only have one thing to master, which is social media traffic. If you help them with the conversion, that means the only thing you have to master is how to convert traffic to leads. That's it. It will now take you a smaller amount of time to get experience so you can start delivering results for your clients. rather than having to figure out traffic. Okay, when I'm figuring out traffic, I don't know anything about conversions. I don't know anything about sales, which I didn't even mention that, bro. Just if you get what I mean, just pick one. If you want to do all of them, fine. It didn't work for me. It worked for it. It is something that requires you to kind of like figure each step out, deliver results for your clients fast. If you can't, you're not gonna make any money. I'm telling you the truth. And also, your clients will be overwhelmed by the end of the day. So, pick one. Okay. I love you. That's why I was able. I don't. Why did I just say that? I love you. That's why I'm creating this video, because I don't want you to face the same thing I experienced. So, just, just peace, bro. Share this with your grandma.